When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
this time, we'd like for you to please remain standing. Bryson Watts has something to say to you, and then we're going to remain standing for our national anthem.
Let us pray. Our Father God in heaven, Lord, we come before you now. We're so grateful for all the blessings that you continue to bless us each and every day, dear God. As we play tonight, dear God, I ask and pray that we have good sportsmanship. God, and I ask that you put your hand over us. It would be your will, Lord, to stay injury-free in this game, Lord. But most important, God, I just ask and pray that we play to the glory of you. Just thank you so much for Jesus and sending him to this world to die on the cross for our sins. Is in my prayer. Amen.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Leopard Arena, where we are just about set to get tipped off here as the Washington Lady Warriors are in town tonight, as they are set to go up against your hometown Lindsay Leopardettes. Hello, everybody. Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dodson, and as always, R.J. Brooks over here. And Eric, this is a game that we've seen a few weeks back up at Washington. The girls played, we'll just say about a half. They were able to keep pace with Washington, and then finally the athleticism and the physicality of the Lady Warriors kind of took its toll on the Leopardettes as the Warriors were able to kind of pull away there.
Yeah, it was a 7-point game. No, I'm sorry, that was the boys' game. It was a 6-point game at halftime.
Yep.
And when I remember when Washington came out, they came out running and never let off the gas and ended up winning that game 50-31.
Yeah.
But the girls, the Leopardettes hung with them just like you said that first half, and it was kind of back and forth, and they, etched out a 6-point lead.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just the athleticism and the physicality because, like you said, as soon as Washington came out of that halftime locker room, partner, it's like they found another gear, and the Leopardettes weren't able to find that extra gear, and you seen Washington just kind of pull away, and, they kind of cruised there in that second half to an easy victory. So look for the Leopardettes to have made some corrections tonight moving forward in this ball game and hopefully not allow that second half run that they let up back in Washington.
Yeah, they picked up just a little bit of momentum that first half, and when they came back out, they just never looked back.
Yeah. So here's your starting five for your hometown Lindsay Leopardettes, introduced by Dual Greneman.
At forward, a 5'10" junior, number 5, Maddie McGowan. At forward, a 5'8" junior, number 10, Leslie Wilmot. At guard, a 5'4" senior, number 24, Varsity, Valenciano.
We're not live.
And at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 33, Brecken Klein.
And I don't know if there's illness or what, Jake, but Cannon Russell is not on the bench or the starting lineup.
Yeah, that's definitely something to pay attention to. Like you said, could be an illness. Hate to speculate if anything worse than that. I hadn't heard, injury-wise or anything like that. So, yeah, like you said, could just be an illness. So, once again, Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dotson and R.J. Brooks as Brecken Klein is in the circle, ready to tip this one off here. So glad everybody out there could jump on board and join us here tonight as we are underway from Leopard Arena. But yeah, like we talked about there just briefly, hopefully the Leopardettes can make some corrections tonight and again, keep it close or, a lead. Hey, that's even better, cake and ice cream too. But just don't allow that second half flurry that they allowed over at Washington a few weeks back.
And in that Washington game at Washington, we started out in a zone defense for most of the first half, and we kind of got in trouble, and we ended up going to man defense. And tonight the Leopardettes are starting out in that man defense.
That shot nearly went about halfway down, pops back out, rebound. We'll go to Washington, and then the third opportunity as she saves it, throws it back into Gentry Wilmot, however. So Wilmot now up top directing traffic, gives to Klein. Klein, long cross-court pass over to Leslie Wilmot. As Leslie tried to kick it down low to Maddie McGowan, it hasn't kicked out of bounds. Gentry finds Feliciano. And this will be interesting to pay attention to, like you mentioned, partner, with Cannon Russell being out. She's usually the one with the ball in her hand up there at top of the key directing traffic.
Yeah, she's the head of the snake for Leopardettes.
As they kick it down low to McGowan, she misses the first one, gets her own rebound, goes back up. She'll be hacked in the act, so she'll go to the line for two. Good hustle play there by the junior.
Gowan at the line for two.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch throughout this game who becomes the most comfortable directing traffic out there. Will it be Feliciano? Would it be Gentry Wilmot? Or even Leslie Wilmot? As McGowan able to get both of those free throws to fall. So early on here, 6:35 to play first period. Leopardettes on top, 2-0.
The Washington Lady Warriors, one of the top-ranked teams in the state.
Yeah. Long three ball on the way. That's off the back iron. No good. Leslie Wilmot couldn't keep it under control, and then it would end up last touch there by Feliciano. Out of bounds in between her legs. Long inbounds pass there. That shot attempt well off the mark, but rebound underneath. Got that little jumper to fall.
Leonard for two.
As the Leopardettes turn that one over, so back over to Washington here quickly.
Just need to stay under control and make better passes.
That one's off the mark, no good. Feliciano will come up with a rebound. Yeah, I can't remember the record. I was trying to look it up here. I want to say when the Leopardettes traveled to Washington a few weeks back, the Lady Warriors had a record of something like 11-2 or something like that early on.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you said, and that's kind of what Washington basketball, especially girls basketball, that's what they're known for. They usually have a pretty talented squad year in and year out there.
Yeah, in just about every sport they play.
Yeah, you can go across the board. As that one's stolen away from McGowan. Yeah, I actually work with a guy that lives at Washington, and he mentioned, kind of like you just said, across the board, every sport they're going to be competitive in, super competitive in. And he said, Jake, even cheerleading is becoming it's unreal, and it's getting that way across the state of Oklahoma, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
speaking of that, tonight our girls will be awarded their state championship rings.
Yeah, there'll be a little ring ceremony at halftime of the boys' game for the 2023 Class 3A state champ cheerleaders. So try to carry that for you. Should be able to. That long three ball is good. And that was Johnson, partner. She's the one that heated up there to start that second half a few weeks back there in Washington, and that kind of propelled them to, as McGowan takes the left hand off the face there. Johnson trying to bat that one away from her.
One of these girls is going to have to inbound it.
Now we're tracking. Get it into Leslie Wilmot. She brings it across the timeline. That one nearly stolen away. Going to have some crisper passes than that as Beller, she nearly come up with the turnover. Trying to work it down low. Threw it right to her.
Yeah, she's triple teamed. Need to swing the ball around the perimeter.
As Washington throws that one away. As we got a timeout on the floor, be a 30-second timeout, 3:55 remaining here in the first period. Lady Warriors on top, 5-2. We'll keep it here. But you can see the physicality and the just the will that Washington throws at you, and you can see how that becomes in a four-quarter game, just kind of wears you down. That's kind of their nature, is to just grind it out and wear the opposing team down and get a victory.
Yeah, they play with intensity and a purpose.
Yeah.
They are going to beat you. That's their goal, and from the opening tip, that's what they try to do.
As this basketball season is beginning to wind down, partner, I believe there's, what do we got, 3 games left? Go to Pauls Valley Friday, and then I believe we are back here in 2 games left. Yeah, back inside Leopard Arena here the following Tuesday, I believe it is. I can't remember the date, but a week from tonight, I believe, is the final home game of the regular season before you start district play, as the Leopardettes turn that one over yet again. As Wilmot pulls that rebound down, gives to Gentry Wilmot. She's flying across the timeline. Gives it up to Artiste Feliciano. Now Feliciano throws that one away nearly. Kick it down low. This is McGowan. Try to create a little bit of room. Kicks it out. Feliciano, 3 balls good.
3-pointer, Valenciano.
As Beller brings it across, she's trying to go coast to coast. Little wild shot there off the mark.
McGowan's got to do better at posting up, blocking out right there.
As they won't get the walk, they'll get the foul. I believe they will count the bucket. Yeah, I'm with you there, partner. McGowan just got to do a little bit better job getting a better position on her, not allowing her to track that long rebound down there.
That's Johnson at the line.
So able to convert the three-point play. Washington back on top 8-5 here as Gentry Wilmot looks to drive and be a foul on the floor. We got 24 on the foul there for the reach. McGowan tried to work it back down low. Has it knocked out of bounds. Into Wilmot. The layup attempt is good.
Maddie for 2.
He get her going.
Yeah. As Leslie Wilmot will be whistled for the foul there. Kind of had to go over her back there. That might have been pass interference on Sunday, partner.
It might have been.
Gotta appreciate the hustle, though.
Maybe defensive holding.
Yeah. Johnson quickly kicks it back out. Now they give it back to her underneath. McGowan. Thought McGowan might have got to try to get a hand on it, but not the case. Gives to Gentry Wilmot now. McGowan gives over to Klein. Long cross-court pass back over to Gentry Wilmot. Now they kick it down low. This is McGowan. And Eric, you called it. Got to get her going. Back-to-back possessions there. They work it down low to her, and this time she'll be hacked in the act, so she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, it draws a lot of fouls on those Lady Washington Warriors, and that'll help you later on in the game.
So 10-9 at the 2-minute mark here in the first period. Been a pretty good first period so far. And it's honestly shaping up kind of how it did a few weeks back there in Washington. A little bit of back and forth early on. No real separation from either squad. But as you say all the time, basketball is a game of runs. As Maddie McGowan lets this long 3 go, it looks short, and it is. Follow your shot there, young lady. You might get that rebound. Beller now looking to drive, kicks it back out. Ooh, nice pass underneath there. Got it to go.
Leonard for 2.
As Coach Cater will call a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout at the 1:10 mark. 12-9, Lady Warriors on top. So
Leopardettes doing everything they need to do to, to stay in this ball game.
For sure.
They just need to.
And I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, the only difference is just the 1-3 that Washington's able to knock down. Other than that, Leopardettes doing a good job keeping pace with them and playing, going toe-to-toe right now. So it's really all you can ask for.
They've had a couple of easy buckets underneath.
Yeah.
Just tighten that up just a little bit and try to take advantage of the opportunities on the other side of the other end of the court.
And like you said, try to get Maddie McGowan going because it creates a little bit of a double team down there. And if Maddie, quick enough wits about her, she can get rid of it, or she can attempt the shot, get fouled, go to the free throw line, score some points that way. So now it was the boys' game at Washington a few weeks back that the free throw shooting was abysmal, if you remember that.
It was.
I mean, I believe at one time, Artist Feliciano 3-ball off the back iron, no good. Rebound Wilmot, they give back to Feliciano. Yeah, I believe at one time the boys were like 1 of 11 or 1 of 10 or something like that from the free throw line. Not a good free throw shooting night. And this 3-ball on the way, that's short. as Wilmot comes down with another rebound. 33 seconds to play here, first period, 9-12. Let's see if the Leopardettes slow the pace here and try to take the last shot. Not the case. Maddie McGowan says, I'll fire up a three, and that one's short as Wilmot will be able to come down with a rebound, so another opportunity here. Not looking to slow the pace either. So kick it down low. This is McGowan, little hook shot off the back iron, no good. Got her put back, still no good. Big opportunity there for as Klein will come away with a steal. They got an opportunity here, got 4 to shoot. They'll give back to Klein, 3 ball from the far side corner. And that is no good, so a flurry of opportunities there for the Leopardettes. They weren't able to convert. But just a 3-point game after the end of the first, 12-9. Washington leads it. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Well, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to start this second period here inside Leopard Arena. As they got a little bit of Toby Keith playing there here on the PA system. And hated to hear that first thing this morning, partner. Toby Keith passes away at the age of 62.
Yeah,
way too young.
Tragedy. I hate cancer. It affects anybody and everybody. It's not prejudice.
No.
It doesn't care how old you are, how good you are, how bad you are. It's just terrible.
Long 3 ball there. That's no good. McGowan will come down with a rebound. Yeah, and you know, it was stomach cancer that is what ultimately got Toby. But, you know, just a couple weeks ago, he did an interview with Channel 9 there in Oklahoma City and spoke with one of the anchors there. And you kind of got the vibe from him that, you know, he was getting somewhat better, or, you know, maybe feeling a little bit. But I mean, he was in Vegas just a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, did a couple of shows out there, and you know, but and don't get me wrong, I didn't know, you know, Toby at all, but you would like to think, as Wilmot comes away with a steal, couldn't get the layup to go. Leopardettes, another missed opportunity down low. We're going to have a jump ball. But you'd like to think Toby kind of had the mentality, the mindset, you know, hey, I know it's inevitable, you know, and he probably just said, hey, I'm going to live out the last, you know, few months and make the best of it. And I believe that's what Toby was doing. So. So McGowan now kicks to Feliciano. She retreats out near midcourt. Got to be careful. Don't want to go backcourt there. A nice little pass down low to Wilmot, and Wilmot over to Leslie, and has that one swatted away. Somehow able to save it there. So last 4 opportunities down there on the end for the Leopardettes, unable to get any points on the board.
Yeah, with layup opportunities too.
Yeah, that's one as they find number 4 wide open underneath there.
That's those easy buckets underneath I was talking about earlier. You gotta limit those.
So Klein gives to Wilmot. Feliciano, 3 balls off the back iron. Rebound to Beller. She looks to push the pace. Little spin move in the lane. Floaters up and in. Wide open, there's Klein. Layup opportunity is good this time. That's one way to break that press.
Brecken Klein for 2.
So 16-11, 5:50 to play here. Second period. Over to Beller now. She's directing traffic, guarded by Feliciano. Beller. Reverse layup underneath, swatted away. Brecken Klein says no, not tonight. Not while I'm out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Marisol Hernandez in for the Leopardettes.
Beller gets it inbounds quickly and little floater, or excuse me, jumper in the lane. Got it to fall. As we got a timeout, Washington here. 5:37 to play here, second period, 18-11. Warriors on top. Be a 30-second variety, so we will keep it here.
Yeah, Washington's kind of inching away a little bit.
Yeah.
Leopardettes need to find a way to crawl back a little bit, gain a little bit more momentum before halftime.
Yeah, don't get too flustered in this, this press that they've ran here. Don't make an ill-advised pass or something like that. Try to break that press. We've seen the Leopardettes do it this previous possession as they found Klein there open for the layup.
If they'll just keep their heads up and make crisp, good passes, they can do it just like they did on last possession.
That's the beauty about the press, though. It is. It's frustrating, and a lot of teams, you find yourself deep in your own territory, and that 10-second clock's running in your head, and you're thinking, oh my God, I got to get rid of this ball, and then you make a crazy pass, and somebody steps in front of it. Leopardettes do a good job there. As Wilmot wasn't quite ready for that pass, another turnover as Hernandez checked into the ball game for the Leopardettes. Over to Beller now. Beller, little 12-footer, in and out, no good.
Gentry's first.
Renegade is at the line for 2.
Second opportunity. That's off the back iron, but Beller able to get the long rebound. Now a three-pointer on the way. That's no good. McGowan pulls down a rebound. So Washington's gone away from the press momentarily. As Wilmot kicks to McGowan. McGowan puts it on the floor, gives to Klein. Klein lets that three ball go, and she'll be fouled by Beller. I believe she was behind the three-point line. Yep, she will be going to the line to shoot 3 here. Seen Brecken knock down 3 of these. Was that last week?
Yep.
She got fouled. Able to go to the line and earn the three-point play. (18-12). Just under 5 minutes to play here, first half. Klein's second comes up short. As Leslie Wilmot will check out. I believe that is Jennings checking into the ball game here for the Leopardettes. Klein's second is good. So able to get 2 of 3. As Beller will stride across the timeline, picked up by Hernandez. That could be a fun little matchup.
Yeah.
As Beller able to get around the corner there, and Klein pulls down a rebound. We'll have a jump ball. We'll stay on this end of the court. Yeah, we said about midway through the season that, well, it was right there around the Hately tournament, that Hernandez had probably played herself into a little more playing time. And we've seen her sporadically ever since.
Yeah, almost every game.
As that layup attempt underneath is good. Jennings just got beat there. That's Johnston able to get the layup to go. Wilmot over to Hernandez. Gives to Jennings. Jennings lets a 3-ball go. That'll be short. Hernandez, the speedster, comes away with the rebound. You see McGowan trying to create some room down low. Good defense there by Washington, though. Jennings now gives to Feliciano, back over to Wilmot. Wilmot kicks it down low. This is McGowan trying to create some space, and she'll be fouled. Washington crowd don't necessarily agree with that. Looked like it was all ball, partner.
McGowan
Yep.
has for 2.
It was all ball until the refs called a foul. But this is what we're talking about. This is what they need to do.
Yeah. Just stay within striking distance. McGowan misses the first. Her second rattles home.
She's 5 or 6 at the line.
So Beller strides across. She'll let a 3-ball of her own go. That'll rattle in and out.
Good block out by Aristide right there.
And you say it almost every week. If you're blocking out properly
They'll draw the foul.
and doing it right, and you get somebody go over your back, they're going to call that foul 9 times out of 10, and that's what you saw right there.
If you're both jumping, they'll never call it.
Yep. So good hustle play there by Artiste. As Wilmot brings it across. 2014, 3:33 to play here in the second period. This is Hernandez now. Kicks to Jennings. Jennings lost it momentarily. Back to Wilmot. She thought about a 3. Now Feliciano guarded by Beller. Give to McGowan, top of the key. She'll turn, kick to Leslie Wilmot. Gives to Jennings. Good defense here by Washington. As we got a foul on the floor. What was the call there, partner? We get the legal screen, or?
No, it was just a blocking foul,
Yeah.
but it was away from the ball. Aristide Feliciano got fouled away from the ball.
Yeah, you seen Feliciano hit the floor pretty good there.
She was trying to get it around her own. They came out and kind of pushed her.
Little hip check.
Yep.
Also in for the Warriors.
So McGowan now kicks to Hernandez. Over to Wilmot, wide open 3. Off the mark.
That's another quick foul on Washington.
Yeah, it'll be a
Jake.
foul on Washington. They're going to get 4 there for the push. So for the final 2:36 here in this second period, partner, Leopardettes are going to be shooting free throws. That's an opportunity to be scoring while the clock's not running. Just got to convert your free throw attempts.
Beller returns for Washington.
Hernandez second. Got it to go. Oh, good play there by Gentry Wilmot. You see one of the refs there
Yeah, Washington's got
Tell
a lot
them.
of people standing up on their bench.
telling the Washington bench to set back down.
They usually get one warning. Next time ought to be a T.
So Beller brings it across. She directs traffic, guarded by Wilmot. Beller tried to get around her. As they're going to get 22 there.
Moving screen.
Yep.
That's 5 fouls we should be shooting.
I'm with you. How?
I don't know if it's a deal where the defense draws an offensive foul. It doesn't. You don't get to shoot. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because just on the previous possession, Hernandez was fouled. A non-shooting foul, and she gets to go to the line, and she shot 2. Well, just then we saw a moving screen, foul, and no shot. So, yeah, like you said, maybe, I don't know.
I can't outguess.
I mean,
them.
we're almost all the way through this 23-24 basketball season. Surely everybody's on the same page that once you get to that 5th foul, you're shooting. You would like to think that they still aren't missing that call, as there'll be a whistle underneath there.
No one touched. She did not touch her.
We're going to get McGowan.
No, Leslie Wilmot is her 3rd, but she did not touch her.
Yeah, it
at the line for 2.
didn't look to be touched, but. So Johnson will go to the line here, shooting 2. The first. Up and in.
That Klein returns for Lindsay.
Klein checks back in for the Leopardettes. Johnson's second is good also. 22-15, 7-point lead. That's the biggest lead, or matches the biggest lead so far, as Hernandez had that one poked away right to Klein. She'll let a 3-ball go. That's short. Beller will come away with it. She streaks across the timeline. Now kicks it up top. Now over to the far side. Now Johnson. She puts it on the floor, a little floater. As Wilmot will be tied up, no call. Are they going to get her for a travel? No, they're going to get a jump ball. And Cater don't even necessarily agree with that, as Wilmot was able to get the pass away.
She was tackled.
Taylor in for the Warriors.
So it does stay in the Leopardettes' possession. Wilmot, long, dangerous pass over to Klein, as she will travel.
Manor returns for Washington.
So 1:03 to play here, second period, 22-15, 7-point lead. Like I said, this is matching the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Warriors. Leopardettes have done a good job once it has got to that 7-point mark. Kind of battled back, as Washington will be called for the travel.
Good defense there by Hernandez.
Washington seems to sub every dead ball.
Gay return.
I mean, what are they, 15 deep?
They do that to set up the press defense,
Yeah.
because otherwise they're just getting back.
So under a minute to play as Feliciano throws that one away right to Johnson, as she'll be called for the travel. So both squads getting a little bit sloppy here late in this second period. Opportunity here for the Leopardettes. Big 3 would be handy.
Yeah, at the buzzer here.
Yeah.
Gain a little momentum going into halftime.
Down to 25 seconds to play, second period. They get it down low to McGowan. Her attempt kind of looked partially blocked there. As Washington pushes the pace. Kick it back out to Johnson, down to 10. Her left-handed layup, no good. Again, rebound, Washington. They'll hold for the final shot now. Gonna have to put one up. And she does just in time, but unable to get it to go, so it'll remain a 7-point lead, 22-15, as both squads will trot to the locker room to make some adjustments for the second half. We'll take us a quick break, go over some stats momentarily, so don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena here on the campus of Lindsay High School. We're still about a minute or so away from getting this third period started. But before we do so, I'll kick it over to my color partner here, as he's got a few stats for everybody.
Thanks, Jake. Hey, shooting has not been good. 2 for 9, 2 point from the floor. 2 for 9. 1 for 10 from beyond the arc. So you're shooting right at 10% for the night. That's not going to get it done against one of the top teams in the state. That being said, you're down 7 at halftime.
It's a very good point.
So the thing that saved the Leopardettes bacon so far, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, which is, last few games, they've kicked that percentage up. Rebounds, we had 13 rebounds, 6 offensive, 7 defensive. 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. We had 8 turnovers the first half. It's not terrible. We need to get that number down a little bit. Had 4 fouls. McGowan led the way with 7 points, followed by Valenciano with 3. She had 3, Klein had 4, and Hernandez had 1. Leopardettes trail 15-22. See if they can get things going here in the second half.
Yeah, and here comes the interesting part right here, partner. You're in a 7-point ball game, and this is where it got away from the Leopardettes a few weeks back over there at Washington. I believe it was a 7-point lead at halftime. 6. Okay, so it was 6 a few weeks back up at Washington. As Leopardettes come out and turnover, or get a quick turnover there. But weather the storm here, because Washington's going to come out. They're going to try to throw some haymakers at you here, try to get you off your game and pull away. So if you can weather that storm and stay within striking distance, anything can happen in that fourth period.
The Leopardettes missed several opportunities to close out that first half, which could have changed a lot of things, a lot. But
Washington able to get the turnover back there, and then they promptly throw it right out of bounds.
We have to start taking up,
Yes.
the best of these opportunities they're giving us. They're not very crisp, and here comes the coach is going to talk to them. Whole new 5 come out for Washington.
Yep. That's a good problem to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a second group of 5 girls sitting over there that and you have enough faith in to say, okay, my starters, something's going on right now, and you pull them all as McGowan.
And that's exactly what they need to do.
Yes.
Big time, mismatch down there for McGowan right now with the starting 5 out. Because the starting 5 has 2 girls that can guard her.
Yeah.
And right now there's no one that can.
Now, with that being said, I wouldn't expect this starting 5 to be gone for too long.
No.
As McGowan got that first one to fall. You think it'd be a mass substitution? He'd bring them all 5 back in, or you think he'll just kind of filter them in?
No, I think he'll bring them all right back in. Probably the next dead ball.
So McGowan missed her second there. 22-16, 7 minutes to play, third period. A little floater in the lane. And a good look there. Just couldn't get it to fall. She'll be whistled for the travel.
McGowan blocks out. That's a rebound.
Here comes that press. There's Wilmot. Now kicks over to Gentry Wilmot. Out near midcourt.
Feed McGowan down low, Jake. That's all they have to do right now.
There's McGowan. Thought about a 3. She'll put it on the floor, looking to drive. Gives it up. This is Leslie Wilmot, and that one is nearly batted out of bounds. And it will end up out of bounds. Last touch by Feliciano. That'll be a long 2 off the back iron, no good. Leslie Wilmot pulls down the rebound, gives to Gentry now. She strides across the timeline. Kicks to Klein. Klein tries to work it down low to McGowan. As you just said, there's a layup attempt underneath.
Klein to Maddie McGowan for 2.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you might have coached basketball at some point, Eric, As we're going to get a foul down low. I believe they'll get Leslie there on the block.
That's her fourth, Jake.
Man, I was hoping that was a.
Hernandez returns for Lindsay.
That's bad. I mean, she has most of the rebounds in this game. She leads the way for both teams.
As you called it, here comes an all-new starting five, or the original starting five that came out of the halftime locker room. As they tried to kick it down low, got it to fall.
Linder for 2. Kinley Jennings returns for Lindsay.
Wilmot tried to drive in there, has it batted or knocked away from her.
Block out.
Kavanis.
Second chance points are killing us.
Yeah. So 26-18 here. As Wilmot over in no man's land, going to have to do something, and Coach Cater will bail her out via the timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 4:57 to play here, third period, 26-18. Washington still on top. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back, everybody. Washington still leads 26-18. Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dotson and R.J. Brooks. The quiet R.J. Brooks. He will not speak, ladies and gentlemen.
Saving it for baseball.
Oh, there he is right there. He chimed in, said he's just saving it for baseball. Speaking of baseball, that is right around the corner, R.J. We'll be jumping in, covering some baseball games here next few weeks, so looking forward to that. And then come spring break, I think we're going to travel down to Broken Bow and have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Get to call that 3-game stretch down there. That was a lot of fun last year. Looking forward to that, but first things first, we got to get out of basketball season. Hopefully Leopardettes can go on a little bit of a run into the postseason. As Wilmot gives to Hernandez. Now McGowan. She puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Artiste.
Leopardettes had the lead cut within 4, and it's back up to 8 real fast.
Yeah, biggest lead of the night for Washington is that one nearly thrown away. Good job by McGowan to keep it under control. Wilmot thought about a 3. She drives and will be fouled. Be on the floor, so no shots as they will get 24. This will be Johnson. Is that her third? No, just her second. So Jennings to inbound here for the Leopardettes. Get it into McGowan, little jumper. Washington will bring it back across. Beller now puts it on the floor, looking to drive. As we got
3 seconds in the lane, Jake.
3 in the key. That's something you don't see called very often anymore. And it's just credit as Hernandez and Beller get tied up. As Washington will call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 4:10 to play here in the third. Still 26-18. Washington on top. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. And we're back. 4:10 remaining here in the third period. As Beller, guarded by Hernandez, out near midcourt, gives to Johnston, guarded by Jennings.
Oh, get that.
It was out there, wasn't
Setting
it?
the bait out.
Now back to Johnson. She'll put it on the floor. A little layup off target. McGowan will pull down another rebound. Hernandez, eyes down court. Looked like she wanted to push the pace there. Didn't have anybody wanting to go with her. As that one will be last touched by Washington. So it'll stay with the Leopardettes.
That's a foul. They got to start calling that.
Yeah. She's getting a little handsy.
She's done it the last 2 or 3 times.
Here's to Feliciano. Now to Hernandez. Back to Jennings. Playing a little game of hot potato here. Over to Jennings again. Jennings, little spin move, had it poked away from behind. Last touch by Lady Warrior. Jennings trying to get it in. The nearest person there was Beller, as she'll convert the layup.
Beller with the steal and the bucket.
Hernandez, too tall there for Feliciano.
Leslie
10-point game.
Line return for the Leopardettes.
And a turnover.
And so far, the Leopardettes they've weathered that that storm. Like you said, Washington has increased it to a 10-point lead, but as Beller nearly makes it a 12-point lead. Her layup just falls off the front of the rim. Feliciano kicks to Klein.
You get Klein going from 3-point.
Yeah, just one attempt. Now McGowan, long three, top of the key, that's good.
McGowan for three.
And then Washington throws it out of bounds as Beller couldn't control it. So a quick change. You see Coach Cater out there. He's barking to his girls, hey, let's go, ladies. You've got it back down to 7. Feliciano gets it into McGowan. Far side corner. And has that one knocked away from her there. Last touch by Washington. Get it into Wilmot. She'll retreat out near midcourt. Screen set for her. She tries to kick it over to Leslie Wilmot.
Bust that.
Now Klein, 3 balls on the way off the back iron, too strong. Boy, angle looked good from here, didn't it?
It did.
So Beller kick it down low. Able to get it to go.
Too many easy buckets underneath.
Yep.
I'm
Gentry
over.
directing traffic 35 feet away from the bucket. Got to go. They're going to get a 10-second call. Beller will say, nope. I'll just come up with another steal and layup. So the flurry, the frenzy that we've talked about, that Leopardettes have done such a good job of weathering, they get it down to 7, and all of a sudden it's back up to a 11-point lead. So full timeout, 1:24 to play here in the third, 32-21, Washington on top. Don't go anywhere. We're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena here, campus of Lindsay High School, as the Washington Lady Warriors have pulled out to an 11-point lead, had it up to 12. A couple of quick buckets by the Leopardettes cut it to a 7-point deficit, but then Washington comes back with a couple of haymakers of their own. I think we could be in store for a pretty good fourth quarter, partner, if the Leopardettes can get out of this final minute and a half here.
If they can get a couple of stops, score a couple of buckets, I think you're exactly right. They're going to have to get the ball inbounded. We've had trouble the last 2 times.
Yes. So McGowan, and again, having issues. Good defense there by Washington as they do finally get it into Feliciano. Good hands there by Washington again. And there's Gracie Bray coming from the backside there and knocks it away. Good hustle by the freshman. Leslie Wilmot, 3 balls. Good! 32-24.
Leslie Wilmot.
I was wondering, I originally thought Cater had called the timeout, but Artiste Feliciano lost a tire over there, so got to give her an opportunity to get the shoe back on.
I don't know who picked out those team shoes, but they need to teach the girls how to tie them. It seemed like every quarter we're waiting for someone to tie their shoes. My mommy always taught me to do mine in a double knot, Jake.
Right, yeah, double knot them. I got you. So Gracie Bray checks in here for the Leopardettes, and she immediately drew the turnover. And nearly comes away with a rebound there, as they're going to get Leslie on the travel. Wow. That was pretty bang, partner.
Yeah, pretty bang wrong.
As Washington gets it in. Little jumper in the lane. That's off the mark. Ends up out of bounds, so it'll go over to the Leopardettes. I'd like to welcome in a couple of Washington viewers. We had a lady step down here and ask us where she could pick up our stream. So RJ pointed her in the right direction. So
he probably told her wrong.
Welcome to you Washington folks out there. We appreciate you tuning in with us. Go ahead and keep it here during this full timeout, RJ. 32-24. And credit Washington, they've kind of, even when it got to 7, they didn't necessarily panic. They just, like I said, they kind of come back with a couple of shots of their own, got a couple of buckets there, and increased the lead. So
their defense is stifling.
No, I'm telling you, and just active hands too.
And that creates their points. I mean, that's how they beat people. It's impressive to watch.
Yeah, well-coached basketball team. Entertaining game, though.
Yes,
Can't ask for a better game.
Not on a Tuesday night.
I mean, you could be at home sitting on the couch watching OSU get dismantled by Houston.
Houston's good.
Oh, my goodness, they're good. They lost I don't want to say they lost a nail-biter, but they got thumped Saturday in Lawrence by the Jayhawks, which, I mean, hey, obviously Big 12's the cream of the crop as far as college basketball goes. And
every year.
You go into Fall Gallon Fieldhouse, and it's 17,505 against 5. I mean, that entire place is usually rocking, and that's a tough environment in there. And not a typical Houston performance by any means, and they got an opportunity to bounce back against a not-so-good Oklahoma State squad there in Stillwater. So down to 30 seconds as Beller brings it across. She'll hold for the time being out near midcourt, guarded by Gracie Bray. Looks like Washington wants to hold for the final shot here to end this third. There's Beller directing traffic. Down to 12. Got to figure she'll go at 10 like most of them do, and that's the case. Beller puts it on the floor, looking to drive. Gives it to Johnson. She drives. Layup underneath, no good. McGowan's going to have an opportunity. Leopardette's going to have to get a shot off as Feliciano too far from home, didn't let one fly. So at the end of 3, it's 32-24. Washington has led throughout in this one. We'll get ready to go to the 4th. Get us a quick drink of water. Should be an entertaining finish, everybody. Stay with us. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start this 4th and final period here inside Leopard Arena. Washington still leads 32-24. Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dodson and R.J. Brooks. What do the Leopardettes got to do here in this 4th period, partner, to claw back into this one and make it interesting?
First of all, they need to just take advantage of the opportunities they've been given. You know, if they take advantage of all the stops and, you know, missed layups and stuff that they've had, this is a different ball game.
Yeah, that was something you kind of alluded to there at halftime. Long cross-court pass, Luciano 3-ball off the front of the rim, no good. Washington will take over as Beller will bring it across. Long pass down to Johnson. Johnson with a 12-footer. Short, no good. Johnson, she'll let that 3-ball go. She's dangerous. Count the bucket and one. She'll go to the line with an opportunity to convert a 4-point play.
That's just a dagger right there.
Yeah, and none of that happens, partner, if you block out and get that rebound with her initial miss there.
Second chance points have been the story of the night. Not blocking out.
As Johnson gets it to go, so 4-point play there by that young lady.
Yep. Another lazy pass on the inbound. I had time to crawl down there and deflect that one.
So Wilmont gets it in this time as she throws it away.
Turnovers are mounting now.
How many did you say they had during the first half?
8.
Not a terrible number. I mean, you'd like to see more along the range of 5 or so, but.
And they're at 17 now.
Oh, my goodness. That escalated quickly. So, Cater will call a timeout. Just under 8 minutes to play here, just underway in the 4th period. We'll take a quick break with them. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. 7:31 to play here, 4th and final period, 36-24, Washington on top. As Eric mentioned just a moment ago, Leopardettes got to take advantage of some of the missed opportunities by the Warriors and convert and get back into this ball game, or at least stay within striking distance in the final couple of minutes, make things interesting.
Yeah, they need to get a stop here and go score some points.
So kick it down low, guarded by McGowan. Nice shot there.
McGowan's going to have to play tougher defense. She has no fouls on her so far, and she needs to start trying to block some more of those shots.
Again, you see the hustle there from Beller. She knocks that one away. It's almost as if the Warriors are anticipating the passes. And I don't know if it's so much that the Leopardettes are giving it away, like where, showing where they're going with the pass, or I know some of it, like you said, just not crisp passes.
Yeah.
So Wilmot.
It's that. We're just throwing the ball blindly to the other team.
As Beller drives baseline, and I believe they'll get McGowan on the floor. So no shot there from Beller. She's got a motor on her.
Yeah.
She is nonstop. Gets it in to Johnson. Now her attempt was maybe partially blocked. And they're going to say Beller, did she actually touch that while still out of bounds? Wow.
Not sure how that's physically possible.
I thought she had come in and had plenty of room, but not the case. As Bray throws that one away. No, check that. Last touch by a Warrior. Gracie gets it into Wilmot. 6:45 to play. Leopardettes need to go here. This is Leslie Wilmot out top of the key. Gives it to McGowan. Her three is on the way. That's good. Big shot by Maddie McGowan. Is that her second or third of the night? Beller brings it across. Now kicks it out. Now down low, nearly lost it out of bounds, but able to corral it. Get the shot to go.
They haven't stopped that back door all night.
No.
That's the 12th point off of that. 6 buckets.
As Bray has that one knocked away. And she gets into the legs of big number 25. So that'll be Gracie's second. 6:02, and it's starting to slip away here for the Leopardettes as they trail 40-27. Over to Johnson. Now she kicks it down low. There's that backdoor partner you just mentioned. Leopardettes just can't keep pace now.
Johnson.
As Klein gives it up to Wilmot. Wilmot pushes the pace. Feliciano, 3-ball, that's short. You hear it from some of the Washington student section here. Washington turns it over on their opportunity. So it will remain 42-27, 5:37 to play in this one. So get it over to Wilmot. She brings it across. But yeah, credit Washington. This is what we talked about. This is that it just come a little bit later than what it did a few weeks back up at Washington. It really started to begin that third period there in Washington, and not really till about the end of the third, early fourth period did they start to kind of kick it up a notch. And
they got to start calling that foul number 4.
as that wild shot there from Wilmot doesn't go, but I'm with you, yeah. 4's been a little handsy tonight as they're letting them play a little bit, honestly. As that'll be last touch. They're going to say Beller touched it last, out of bounds.
Gay return for Washington. Hernandez for the Leopardettes.
So Hernandez checks in here for the Leopardettes. As they'll get Beller on the reach. I believe that's her second of the night.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So Wilmot brings it across. Kicks to McGowan. Now back to Leslie, now over to Hernandez. Hernandez tried to work it down low, and they'll get 25 on the push.
Maybe they're finally going to start calling it. Number 4 has done it all night long.
Yeah, there have been a couple that you could probably let slide, but there's been just as many.
I don't like a handshake foul.
Oh. So we're going to get
Number 21.
21 there. Just her first of the evening. 4:40 to play in this one. Leopardettes need points, and they need them in a hurry.
That's 4 count.
We're going to get a 5 count. They nearly or barely get it into McGowan. She throws it over Hernandez, and Beller comes away with it. Beller with the steal. Beller had her attempt partially blocked, but more wrist than ball. So Beller should go to the line here shooting 2.
Beller at the line for 2.
So Beller's first, up and in. As Klein will check back into the game for the Leopardettes. Beller's second. Also true.
Cabanis returns for the Warriors.
Cabanis checks back in here for Washington. She's been a nuisance all night long, just creating turnovers and making things difficult on some of the Leopardettes. So they get it over to Feliciano. She'll bring it across. Kicks to McGowan. McGowan pops the 3, and that'll stick in between the backboard and the rim. Down to 4:21 to play. Cabanis with the drive, has it knocked away there. Good swat by Maddie McGowan as Wilmot looks to push the pace opposite direction, and a little out of control there. They'll get a charge on Gentry.
Lennon returns for the Warriors.
Cabanis trots across the timeline, guarded by Wilmot, and they'll get Leslie or Gentry on the reach.
Should have been a shove off also.
I like it. Let them play a little bit.
Yep.
Yep. So Cabanis will go to the line here as Leopardettes are over the limit. Her first, no good. Her second, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Washington. Little jumper. Feliciano come away with that one. Now over to McGowan. Kicks out to Leslie, and that one's knocked away. Good hands there by Johnson. She'll force the turnover. And no, does not convert the layup. Down to 3.5 to play. Now Feliciano out near midcourt. Gives to Klein. Now back up top to Leslie Wilmot. Over to Gentry. They find McGowan down low, and that one knocked away, but McGowan will be fouled. So Maddie will go to the line here to shoot 2. Her first rattles down. McGowan's second, also good. Cabanis trots across. Now over to Johnson. Don't leave her open. She will pop that. In and out, no good. Again, an ill-advised pass there by Feliciano. Johnson drives, kicks it far side, corner three. That's good.
Good Wells for three.
Wilmot does finally get it across. Kicks to McGowan. She thought about it. She'll put it on the floor and drive and take a pretty good shot. As Maddie
Should be fouled out.
able to get up off the floor there, and yep, that should be.
Should be 2 shots for Maddie McGowan.
Oh, they're going to get Johnson on that foul? Just her third.
Huh. Nonetheless, they should not let him sub until after that first free throw.
Right. So McGowan knocks her first down. Second on the way, and that's good.
10 of 12 from the stripe for Maddie McGowan.
Yeah, she shot it well from the charity stripe. Cabanis drives, layup. Might have been partially blocked underneath. Good hands there by McGowan. So they kick it to Klein, now over to Wilmot. Now this is McGowan, long three by her on the way. That's well off the mark. Down to 1:49 to play in this one, 47-31. Washington is going to find themselves putting another win in the win column. As Beller, now they kick it all the way back around, guarded by Feliciano. Little jumper, got it to fall.
Wells.
That was Wells, I believe, with the bucket. As Wilmot looks to push the pace, and that one's knocked out of bounds by Wells. Get it into McGowan. She kicks it far side over to Klein. Klein puts it on the floor. That gives to Leslie down low. Has to kick it back out. Now Feliciano. She's back out near mid-court. Ill-advised pass again by Feliciano. Just don't need that pass there. I'm not sure what she saw. As Beller couldn't get the layup to go. Leads to a three. That's off the mark. Beller comes away with a rebound, and nope, they'll get her on the travel. Good hustle there by Beller, though. Down to 54 seconds to play in this one.
We're just standing around watching them rebound.
Yep. This is Gentry. As Cabanis poked it away from her, now Leslie ends up with it. McGowan, she'll let that one fly. That's off the line. Wow. Figured they might get Leslie Wilmot there with a slap, but not the case. Down to 34 seconds as Beller holds. Beller with the drive, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound McGowan. Beller took a pretty good fall. As Wilmot now, little jumper in the lane. That one's partially blocked. That'll stay with the Leopardettes. Down to 14.3 to play in this one. So the storm we talked about, partner, it eventually showed up. It was just late third, early fourth this time.
Came into fourth tonight.
Griffin in for the
Yeah.
quarter.
And you could tell when Washington turned the switch.
Yep. And that's what we talked about too, man. It's just they play so physical, and they're so deep on the bench. I mean, we saw it. He pulled his starters immediately in the third and went in with a brand new 5. They're deep, they're physical, they're fast. And that combination, those three right there put together, that makes you really, really tough to beat. And that's why this Washington basketball team is such a darn good basketball squad.
Yeah, hats off to Washington tonight. And
Yep.
Leopardettes hung in there for 3 quarters.
Yep.
So then Washington just flipped the switch and turned on that defense, and it was over.
So the Leopardettes fall here. 49-31 will be your final inside Leopard Arena. Leopardettes got to bounce back Friday night as they will travel to Pauls Valley to take on the Lady Panthers. That should be an entertaining one coming up Friday, so looking forward to that one. But don't go anywhere. We got boys action coming up next for you. We'll take us a quick break, maybe have some stats on the other side. You've been watching Leopardette basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are just about set to start this boys game. About a minute or so away. Starting lineup's yet to be introduced, so looking forward to this one. Once again, Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dotson and R.J. Brooks, as this one was it was a pretty good game a few weeks back up at Washington. Big difference in that one, though. Washington made their free throws, and it counted. Leopards, on the other hand, weren't able to. I believe at one time they were 1 of 12 from the charity stripe during that game. So Leopards got to be better when they get to the line in this one.
Welcome back.
As this Washington boys team, they're going to throw at you kind of similar to what the girls did. They're going to be physical. They're going to want to go fast. Be interesting to see how the Leopards respond to that. As Dole Gredeman is introducing the starting 5 for the visiting Warriors.
Number 11. Number 2, Mason Adams. 5'10" sophomore, number 11, Jace Meyer. 6'4" sophomore, number 12, Miller Orr. 6' senior, number 13, Jeremiah Tonk. And a 6'10" junior, number 24, Egan Foster.
So there's the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Warriors, as they got a couple of 6'4" guys out there. And now your starting 5 for your hometown Lindsay Leopards.
Now coached by Devin Terry, assisted by Gavin Wilson, introducing the starting lineup for your Lindsay Leopards. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Creed Taylor. At forward, a 6' senior, number 4, Brody Remy. At guard, a 6' senior, number 11, Bryson Watts. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Bryce Cater. And at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Manny Aguero.
So there's your starting 5 for your hometown Lindsay Leopards. It'll be Cater, Watts, Taylor, Aguero, and Ramming. And as always, Lindsay Washington, don't matter what sport it's in, partner, it's always a good time, usually pretty competitive action. So looking forward to this one, having the call with you here.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great game, Jake.
Ramming's in the circle.
Like for Leopards, moved the ball more this game. Kind of gotten away from that. Ball movement.
As Adams hits the floor hard, so 2 seconds into the game, they're going to get Ramming on the foul.
Well, it's what you call setting the tone.
Well,
it's usually in football, but
right. And 2, I mean, you got to look at the size difference in Adams and Ramming. I mean, Ramming's a big old boy. Adams probably gives up 80 pounds on him. And
that ref looked like a hobbit out there.
Adams took the brunt of that one, so. Now we're ready as they kick it down low, lay up underneath as Bryson Watts got beat.
Cox for 2.
So Taylor strides across the timeline, kicks to Aguero, now over to Cater. As they'll get the big man there.
Or
it'll be Orr's first. Taylor was looking down low. Ramming, little handoff underneath to Cater. Now all the way back around to Watts as he takes direction from Coach Terry. Cater on the drive. Back to Watts, now Aguero out near midcourt, gives over to Taylor. Long possession here for the Leopards. Good defense by the Warriors. Taylor looking to drive, now steps back out.
Give it to him.
Lets that 3 ball go. That's off the back iron, no good. Or will pull down a rebound. You like that shot there from Taylor. I mean, Orr was a pretty good ways off of him. Taylor, he can fill it up sometimes, so.
Absolutely.
Let it fly.
Yep, keep shooting them.
As Washington lost that one out of bounds there. Just underway here, 6:34 to play in the first. Warriors on top 2-0. Watts on the drive. Little fadeaway jumper. As Washington will bring it down. Over to Adams. Now over to far side. Now they kick it down low to the big man. This is Orr. He gives it up. Shot underneath. No good. Cater with the rebound. Good defense there by the Leopards. As Cater brings it across. Into no man's land, and Watts lost it. As they're going to say that one was deflected back across court. Aguero, long corner 3 on the way. That's no good. Ramming will pick up his, nope, they're going to call a jump ball there, so good hustle. Thought they might have got Brody on his second foul. Taylor to inbound over to Aguero. Now Watts out near midcourt. Taylor gives it up to Manny. Out to Cater, long three, off the line. Ends up in Washington's hands. Still 2-0 Warriors. Good hands there by Bryson Watts, the senior. Watts pushing the pace, little fadeaway jumper. He's 0 for 2. Ramming, good strong rebound there. And they're going to get 13 on the reach. Long pass into Aguero. Taylor now. Little crossover, step back three. I thought he was going to take it. Gives it up. Gives to Aguero, now back to Watts. Watts, he'll let that three ball fly. That's good.
3-point bucket, Bryson Watts.
Good defense there by the Leopards. Watts gives to Taylor. Taylor thought about it. Kicks it back out. This is ramming now. All the way back around to Manny. As he gets rid of it, kicks it back out to Cater. Aguero, long corner three. Again, that's off the line. Good save there by Creed Taylor. Taylor guarded by Orr. Watts, another long three. That's off the mark. And that'll be the last touch by Brody. Ends up out of bounds. So it'll go over to the Warriors.
McKinney and Morris in for Washington.
So McKinney and Morris check in for the Warriors. Near side corner three, that's online and good.
McKinney for three.
Three and a half to play first period. Aguero got the layup to go. Good hard play by him.
Aguero for two.
McKinney, that's a long three. That's off the mark. Watts comes away with a rebound. He looks to push the pace. 3-on-2, layup underneath. Aguero got it to go.
Watts to Aguero for two.
So a flurry of points here from both squads. And kick it back out, top of the key. Little floater in the lane, off the mark, no good. Cater with a rebound. Long outlet pass into Watts. Watts kicks it back out. Watts wanted that corner three. You heard him clapping for it. Cater now slows the pace momentarily over to the sophomore. This is Taylor. Gives to Ramming. Ramming thought about a three. He drives baseline. And it'll be called for the travel. As Brody just lost his footing over there on the baseline. As Cameron and Hernandez check into the game.
Ivan Valenciano also in for the Leopards.
That long corner shot is off mark. As everybody on the Leopard bench thought Morris was out of bounds when he ended up with that ball.
He did.
But they're going to keep it with the Warriors here. Coach Terry is beside himself, looking for an explanation. As it will stay with Washington. Got to appreciate Coach Terry there pleading his case as that one's knocked away.
That's a walk.
Near side three. That's in and out, no good. Morris couldn't come up with a rebound. Watts does. 2:09 to play first period. Plenty of action so far in this one, partner.
Yeah, this is the Leopards I'm used to watching here.
As we're going to stop play for tucking a shirt in, and she's telling the Washington coach he's holding his jersey.
Okay.
Unless she meant one of the Leopards defensively was, kind of holding his jersey. But that's the Washington player's fault for not having your jersey tucked in tight. So either way, we got a stoppage here. Killing the momentum. Down to 2 minutes to play first period, 7-5.
For Lindsay, Armando Hernandez in the game.
Watts gives to Cameron. Cameron, oh my goodness, creating some space. And it'll be whistled for the foul. That little floater there was no good. Cater with another rebound. He seems like he's got a half dozen already. Just 3. He's halfway there. Hernandez now drives baseline. Nice underneath, just couldn't get it to go. As he will force a jump ball, but it does go over to Washington.
He just has 3, but they've been remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of times had guys draped all over him. Hernandez deflected that one partially. They kick it out. Far side corner 3 on the way. And they're going to get Manny Aguero on the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 3. 2 times tonight. Actually, that's the 3rd time we have seen that call tonight.
Yeah.
Leopardettes had an opportunity, and Klein Johnson, she actually made her 3-point shot, got the 4-point play. And now Washington at the line here trying to earn 3 from the stripe. First is in and out, no good.
I'm impressed with the Leopards' mentality coming into this game.
Yeah. Second attempt, no good.
Leopards forgot how to count to 3.
So it looks like McKinney and Myers check in for Washington.
Walk out, boys.
3rd attempt on its way. In and out, no good. Cameron pulls down a rebound. 0 for 3 from the charity stripe are the Warriors. Watts trots across. 1:08 to play here, first period.
They're going to their X. Take the last shot, Jake.
There's Hernandez. Now he kicks it back out to the freshman. This is Cameron. Cameron nearly had that one stolen away. They kick it down low. Now kick it over far side. Now to Aguero. As McKinney be whistled for the foul there as he got into the chest of Aguero. 46.1 to play, first period. 7-5, Leopards on top.
Washington's going to play a little bit tighter here.
Uh-huh. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez. What a, oh my goodness, he got it to go. Wow. Little Euro step. Gets it to fall. Nice shot there by the young man. Long 3 on the way. That's in and out, no good. As McKinney has it knocked away by Cater. Oh, they're going to whistle Cater for the foul. I thought it was clean. And so did Cater.
Morris at the line for 2.
Student section don't necessarily agree either, partner.
No.
So Morris will go to the line here shooting 2. His first, in and out.
Ball does not lie.
Right now for Washington, there's a lid on that bucket. His second. That's short. Got his own rebound, but he come across too soon. And that's so hard to do, to keep yourself from crossing that line too early, because as soon as he let it go, he thought, oh, that's coming up short.
It's hard to hold yourself back.
Yeah,
on that.
hard to hold back there. So down to 16 to play here in this first period. Fully expect Lindsay to slow the pace. Check that, they'll turn it over. And then Washington will turn it right back over. Watts has got 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, down to 2. Long 3 by Bryson Watts. That's off the mark. So at the end of the first period, it's been a flurry back and forth. Leopards lead 9-5. We'll take us a quick break. Get ready to start the second period after these messages. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena. We're set to start this second period. Your Leopards lead 9-5. As Cater's set to inbound here. Over to Taylor. Now kicks it back out. This is Cater. Ramming now. Gives it underneath. That's Hernandez. Might have been partially blocked underneath. Washington in control. Ref's letting them play a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah, a little contact. No harm, no foul, huh?
Yep. Apparently.
Well, I mean, a lot of times, and I'm not knocking officials, but a lot of times officials can insert themselves into a game with the whistle and start dictating the pace of that game. And here in this one, they really hadn't called a lot, and it's a really good pace. It's a fast pace. As a corner 3 is on the way, in and out, no good. As who's got the call? Okay, finally she does make a call, and it'll go over to the Leopards. Last touch by Washington.
Yeah, okay. We'll take it.
As long as your theory bolt don't lie. As long as that don't hold true right here. Taylor underneath, got it to go.
Creed Taylor for 2.
Good hands there by Taylor, pokes it away from behind.
Only one coach can be standing, that's a technical. Sit down, Washington.
Returns to the Warriors.
Try to work it down low, good hands there by Bryson Watts. Washington will control. As that one's swatted from behind. Cater. Should be his second block of the night, but he was whistled early on for a foul.
That is a second. He already had one earlier.
Okay, so should have been his third. My apologies, Cater. That's something sneaky about Bryce too. Well, I know we don't talk much about it.
That should be a foul.
But he usually does a good job sticking his hands in there during a shot, and they're going to whistle ramming for the travel. Big man forgot to put the ball on the floor there.
Yeah, you kind of have to do that to get started. That's a walk.
Washington gets it across. And they'll throw that one away. Washington.
Leopard's got them fuzzed.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. They're a little bit flustered, kind of out of sorts, and you see Washington call the timeout right here. It'll be a 30-second at the 5:53 mark, 11-5. And it's one of them deals. Right now, it's the defense for the Leopards that's creating so much chaos. Active hands, everybody's jumping around, getting in them passing lanes and just making things difficult on Washington. And you see them right now. I mean, they're sitting at 5 points, and we're, 2 minutes into the second period. So
yeah.
Very uncharacteristic for the Warriors.
And they've had good looks. They just haven't fallen.
Yeah.
So
a lot of in and outs. And you know, they had the three-point opportunity from the charity stripe. All three of them rattle out.
Yeah,
like I said, there's just a lid on the bucket right now.
Yeah, they're 0 for 5 from the free throw line.
But just as quick, I mean, you see one of them go down, and you can turn the tide in a hurry. So Leopard's got to be aware of that. Keep up the tenacious defense here.
That's where it starts.
As they turn it over. And they'll get Cater on the foul. As I continue to shovel out money here.
Adams at the line for 2.
Come to a game and it costs you a fortune.
You know, having girls is like driving down the highway and just throwing $100 bills out the window.
Pretty much.
Return for Lindsay.
Man. So Washington finally gets a free throw to fall there. 1 of 6 from the stripe. As that one's off the back iron. As Aguero comes away with it. Now Hernandez brings it across. And that one will end up in the bench as him and Aguero were just not on the same page.
Cameron returns for Lindsay.
Washington breaks the press there, got that layup to go.
Thomas for 2.
11-8. 5:17 to play, second period. What do we got? Timeout before the pass.
I thought he stepped out of bounds.
That's what I thought too. But so 30-second timeout here.
Washington on a 3-0 run. Leopards need to put one in the bucket here.
Again, stick around with us at halftime as there will be a ring ceremony for the Class 3A state champion cheer team.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, anytime you can put you a state championship trophy in the trophy case, that's definitely nothing to shake a stick at. So, again, congratulations to those young ladies as they receive their rings here tonight at halftime of this game. This is Cameron, gives to Aguero. Long, dangerous pass there. Oh, nice no look there. Taylor just had to retreat back out, though. Washington kind of stepping up their defense here. They kick it underneath. This is Aguero. As there'll be a foul on the floor. And they'll get Morris on the foul. That'll be his second. And he'll check out.
Myers and Orr return for Washington.
So Orr back into the game. All 6'4" of him. As that one's knocked out of bounds by Orr. Into Aguero. Over to Watts now. Guarded by Myers. Ooh, good job by Cameron not to go over and back there. They kick it down low to the freshman as Orr says, no, sir, not tonight. Good block by him. Layup opportunity underneath. That was partially blocked from behind, I believe, by Taylor. Now over to Ramming. Guarded by Orr. Ramming's attempt underneath, no good. Now Washington back the other way. Little floater in the lane, no good. Taylor couldn't come away with it. That's off the back iron, no good. Finally, Watts able to control for the Leopards. 11-8 at the 3:50 mark. Low-scoring defensive battle here inside Leopard Arena. And as a player, I believe this is it's more fun to play at this pace than slowing it down. As Ramming has that one blocked from behind. All the way around to the far side. They work it down low to Orr. He kicks it back out. Underneath as, yep, he'll be called for the travel.
You only get one hop.
Toss returns for Washington. Jace Cole in.
Here we go. Now we'll have a backdoor opportunity here. Here.
Taylor, long corner three. As Ramming able to run that one down. Kicks it back out to Watts. He'll take a three. That's good.
3-point bucket, Bryson Watts.
As we're going to get Cameron, I believe that's Myers, tied up underneath. Did they get Cameron on the foul? Or did they just... Not sure there. Orr kicks it out, three ball. That's off the back iron. 14-8, 2:40 to play here in the second period is Watts.
No reason to pick that dribble up.
No, he's looking to pass there and kind of hung himself. So Myers now kicks far side corner. Now back out to Myers out near the interlocking L at midcourt. Back around. This three ball's offline. Rebound Washington. Lost the dribble. Good hands there by the freshman. Cameron knocks it away. Taylor ends up with it. Little head fake. Layup underneath. No good. A lot of missed shots down low here for the Leopards.
Yeah, those come back to haunt you.
Little jumper.
Ponce for the jumper.
Ponce got that one to rattle down. 14-10 now. 1:45 to play. Fast moving first half here. Taylor kicks it down to Cameron, the freshman. Back out to Taylor, now over to Ramming. Big man kind of out in no man's land as Watts lets that three ball go, and he's got it.
3-point bucket, Bryson Watts.
I believe he's 3 for 4.
Yes, 3 for 5.
3 for 5. This three ball online and good.
3-pointer, Jeremiah Ponce.
As Ponce has come down and knocked down back-to-back buckets. 17-13, 1:03 to play. Kicks it out. Over to Aguero now. As Watts will hold. Now he takes off. Pulls back out. Cameron, drive, layup underneath, Ramming.
Cameron to Brooke Ramming for 2.
Let's see if Washington will hold for the last shot. try to kick it down low to Orr. His attempt offline. Watts has got the ball with 7 to shoot as we're going to get a foul. I believe that'll be on Myers. So they grab, he's going to say he grabbed Watts by the jersey there. It'll be Myers.
That's an intentional.
Just his first.
That's a clear path intentional foul.
That's a good point.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they are giving it to him. Okay. So opportunity here for Bryson Watts.
First free throw attempts for the Leopards in the half.
That one off the back iron, too strong.
Bryson Watts at the line.
Yes. Thought we had a timeout there, but you can't. Okay, so Watts rattles that one down.
Should be Leopard ball.
Yep. Free throws and possession after the intentional.
Gladly return to the order.
The ball should be on the opposite of the score table.
So 6 to shoot. Watts flies across the timeline. Long three by him on the way, no good. Aguero got the rebound, didn't get it off in time, but at the end of the first half, good first half here by the Leopards as they lead 20-13 in what has become a defensive battle here. We'll take us a quick break, let Eric write down some of these stats. Like we said, we got a ring ceremony coming up here momentarily, so don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena as we are set for this ring ceremony for the Class 3A state champions, 2023 cheer state champions, I apologize, as those girls are being presented their state championship patches along with the most important thing, their state championship rings, as they were able to get the job done back in October, I believe that was, up at Tulsa Union High School.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and we'll let Dole Greneman take it away here.
in September of 2023, the Lindsay varsity cheer team made history. Tonight, we would like to honor and celebrate this team for winning regionals and becoming Lindsay's first Class 3A varsity cheer performance state champions. This evening, coaches Lori Carp and Brooke Inman will be awarding the girls their state championship rings and regional and state patches. The team would like to take this time to thank Asher Oilfield Service, and those guys are Brian Jones, Scotty Sanders, Bryce Asher, Rick Drennan, and Mandel Gradaman for the donation and total purchase of the rings. The girls appreciate your support for this amazing gift. Freshman J.C. Anderson, Abby Dawson, Blakely Highsmith, Delaney Rutledge, Allie Thornburg, sophomore Brecken Klein, Taylor Hill, Alana Ford, Bailey Hines, Lainey Martin, Brooklyn Webster, Shelby Quinn, Junior Baron Cruz, Hallie Harris, Tessa Inman, J.C. Martin, Maddie Price, Hanley Taylor, seniors, Keely Crowder, Marion Dudgeon, Kaylee LeClaire, Kaylee Henderson, Myra Hines, Carmen Nieves, Coach Jeff LaForce, she's not here, but we want to recognize her anyway. Madison Monks, Coach. Coach Brooke Inman. Coach Lori Carr. You are 2023 state champions. Girls, open your boxes.
Well, once again, congratulations to those young ladies, as Bill Grenneman mentioned, able to make history back in late September as they cruised through regionals and ended up at the state championships there in Tulsa Union High School and was able to get the job done there on the mat and bring home the first ever Class 3A state championship in cheerleading. So, again, congratulations to those girls. And like you said, it's impressive. Anytime you can put a championship plaque or championship trophy in the trophy case, that's something to be proud of, and those girls will never forget it.
Yeah, the girls below them coming up too, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
They won back-to-back for the, was it junior high?
Yeah, it's, I'm blanking on the, but yeah, up at Washington.
Yes.
It's like at Jeff and Craig camp, I believe it is, and there's another name for it, but yeah.
Back-to-back state champions for them, the junior high.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's something to think about moving down the road. As obviously these seniors this year, they're gonna, they'll exit come May at, via graduation. But yeah.
Lori Carp, and Brooke Inman have a good thing going here, all the way down, and I look for them to be successful for many, many years.
Yeah, that'll be fun to pay attention to, as Eric mentioned there. So still about a minute away or so from getting this third period underway. Leopards lead here, 20-13 though, and man, talk about the defense. You hold the Washington squad to just 13 points there in that first half. Granted, you've only got 20 on the board yourself, but hey, you got that 7-point lead, and you've been able to create some chaos, create some turnovers, and you see it's paying dividends.
Yeah, this team came out tonight, looking like a team we haven't seen this year.
Yeah.
And on defensively, they're just flying around to the ball, creating turnovers, getting rebounds, got blocks. Everything's just going Leopard's way, and it's all to that defense.
Yeah, it's a defense, like you said, this is what you're accustomed to, accustomed to seeing from the Leopards. A fierce defense, active hands, getting the ball in the bucket. And again, right there, you see Bryson Watts poking his hand in there right off the bat here. So long three on the way, top of the key. That's in and out, no good. Ramming has that one pulled away from him. That'll go over to the Leopards. Over to Aguero. He drives, little floater, that's off the mark. That'll end up out of bounds. Again, Leopards coming out and press here. This three ball's on the line.
The corner by Mason Adams.
That's the only bad thing about a zone defense. If they move the ball fast and fierce,
Yep.
someone's going to be wide open on the perimeter.
Yeah, Adams finally got one of his to go. And that's what we talked about with Washington. Just seeing it go in the bucket there, that could get them on a little run and claw right back into this ball game as Taylor's three rattles down.
Three-pointer, Pete Taylor.
So Leopards and Taylor able to take back a little bit of momentum here. 23-16 game. Good hands there by Manny Aguero, knocks it away. Cater ends up with it. Cater, long three ball. It's off the glass, no good.
He's trying to get involved. I'd like to see him move the offense just a little bit more and wait for a better shot.
Good move there. Gets the layup to go underneath as Myers penetrates that defense. Taylor now over to Cater. Watts. He lets that three ball go. That's off the mark. And they're going to get Cater on the foul.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No way. That's the cleanest steal you're going to see. His third.
So that'll be something to pay attention to moving forward as Cater has three now. Near side corner three, that's short. And that'll stick. As Ramming is having a heck of a time to get that loose, as is Cater. Ramming a third time's a charm.
I could have went down there and got that.
I would pay to see you come down there and go to swatting at it. Oh. So Watts brings it across, kicks over to Taylor. All the way back around to Watts now as he puts it on the floor. Ramming gives to Aguero.
Little
Taylor.
congested here.
Yeah.
Spread it out. Here we go. There
Ramming
we go.
puts it on the floor. A little drive by him. Just off the mark. Out to Myers. Myers puts it on the floor. He was wide open momentarily. Probably could have drove a little bit further as that rebound gets knocked away.
That's what happens when you don't block out and try to out jump them.
Foster with the putback there makes it 23-20 at the 4:50 mark. Aguero back out to Ramming, over to Watts. Watts will spin move, puts it on the deck, kicks it back out to Ramming. He'll let a three ball go. Way too strong. Near side three, and that's off the mark. Cater thought he lost it out of bounds.
Timeout.
We got a timeout from Lindsay. I believe it'll be a 30-second timeout. 23-20, 4:25 to play here in the third period. Washington has kind of clawed back into it. Not to say that the Leopards have gone stagnant or anything, but I think the defensive intensity for the Warriors has kind of stepped up a little bit here and made things difficult on the Leopards.
Yeah. They're going to have to.
And that's what you see in a good basketball team. You make your corrections and this and that in the locker room.
And that's miscommunication on the offense on the front court. We had 2 guys in the same spot a couple times.
Yeah, you mentioned congestion down there.
Get it under control.
But Washington's one of them squads. You better put them away. Don't leave them hanging around or they can make it real interesting. Going forward, Ramming puts up a shot. And that one's no good. Kick it down low to Orr. He gives it up, and that'll end up out of bounds. Last touch by
no one.
They're going to say Cater maybe touched it last.
We didn't touch it.
I thought Foster just lost it.
Yeah.
Little lob underneath. Good play there.
Orr for 2.
So 23-22. Washington right back in this one. They've come out of the halftime locker room. Look like a different squad here.
Creed needs to quit thinking about it so much and just pull the trigger.
This is Aguero now. As he kicks it back up top, this is Ramming. Little bounce pass underneath. Cater lost it. Well, Washington subs a ton, don't they?
And Ledley return for Washington.
Constantly putting in fresh legs. Morris now gives it up. Had an opportunity in the lane, didn't take it. This is Adams on the drive, little step back jumper. Nearly got it to go. Ramming, good job there.
He jumped up and hit the ceiling.
Good strong rebound. Cater, 3-ball on the way. That's good.
3-point bucket, Cater.
Need him getting hot. That's just.
Ooh. They're going to get Cater. That's going to be his 4th. That's a 2:29 mark of the third. You expect to see him, or
for Lindsay.
expect not to see him probably the remainder of this third period, partner.
His defense has been the main story of the success for the Leopards. First half.
With that being said, you're going to check Hernandez into the ballgame. You're going to lose a little bit of height.
But
Hernandez has got just as big a motor as Cater does.
He's
so.
like a little fire ant.
Oh, and he stepped back. We're going to call the travel. So 2:16 to play here, third period, 26-22. Low scoring affair here. Might be the first to 35. You feel good about your chances.
Yeah.
Hernandez had that one knocked away from him.
The defender went behind him. If he stays facing the goal, he got a layup.
Yeah.
For Washington.
It's just so bang bang. It's hard to. It's easy to see from up here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You get turned around down there. Oh, what a play there by Taylor. He bounced it off of his backside and entered. You can do that.
Yeah, all day long. All day long and twice on Sundays.
So Taylor was inbounding the ball there. He throws it off the backside of the Warrior. That's a live ball. Taylor can come in and be the first to touch. Technically, he's not the first to touch it. He's the second to touch it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a blatant missed call there. Wow.
That's terrible.
So after all that, Washington brings it across, kicks it near side, corner 3. That's off the mark. Morris, big rebound underneath, put back no good. Watts and Hernandez eventually comes away with it. Well, kind of feels like the pace is fixing to step up here. Aguero, 3-ball off the back iron. And here we go back the other way. So Euro step, and they'll get Hernandez or Manny Aguero on the foul. Let's see. I believe Hernandez, but yep, that is the case. So Hernandez, just one foul on the night. So
That's good.
yeah, and if you're watching at home, you wonder why I say it like that, because usually by now, Hernandez has got 4.
Which is uncharacteristic for him.
He plays so fast, and I think a lot of times refs see that, and he's got active hands, and I'm not saying that he doesn't he doesn't foul all the time, but yeah, it is a plus just to have his one foul here so far. Second free throw attempt is good. Back to a 3-point game, 26-23, 1:28 to play, third period.
Got numbers now.
One of the Warriors falls, and Watts elects to bring it back out. Slow the pace here momentarily, gives to Hernandez. Watts on the drive, little floater in the lane, he'll be fouled. So the senior should go to the line to shoot 2.
Will shoot 2 for the Leopards.
One minute left in the third, and Watts is the only Leopard that's been to the free throw line. This will be this is his second time to the free throw line.
So Watts unable to convert the first.
Adams returns.
1 for 3 from the line.
Watts now, his second. Off the front of the rim, no good. Good job there by Brody ramming to throw it off the foot of one of the Warriors. So the Leopards will keep possession here. 1:07 to play in the third. Do they try to get a quick bucket here, or do they slow the pace, partner?
They'll look try to score.
Cameron underneath, no good. So down to a minute to play here in the third. Leopards could have another possession here if they play their cards right. Down to 50. Long corner threes on the way. That's good.
Corner, Adams.
Got to guard him. That's where that zone defense does for you.
I believe Hernandez got some blood on him, as he might have taken a shot there. So Aguero will check back in as Hernandez trots off. The ref's checking for blood there.
I don't know how they're going to see that. They can't see these other calls over here.
So 35 seconds to play here in the third. Washington's come back to knock this one up at 26 apiece. See if the Leopards can get a shot off here just before the buzzer. This is Taylor, down to 23 to shoot. Gives it back out top to the freshman Cameron. Down to 14. Usually start going at about 10. Down to 8. Watts. He's had an opportunity at the buzzer after the first and the second. Gives it to Ramming, who lets a 3-ball go at the buzzer, no good. So at the end of 3, it's going to be knotted up at 26 apiece. Get your popcorn out, everybody. We should have an entertaining fourth and final period here to wrap it up here inside Leopard Arena. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena. Jake Rutledge alongside Eric Dodson and R.J. Brooks as we are set to start this fourth period. All knotted up at 26 apiece. It should be a good one.
Yeah, Washington in that third period outscored the Leopards 13-6.
Yep.
Can't let that happen again. Need to outscore them this quarter. Don't leave 0 or 2 open.
That three ball's good.
Because that happens right there.
3 corners good by Adams.
So Adams responsible for back-to-back threes. He's given his Warriors a 3-point lead here early in the fourth.
I believe it's the Warriors' first lead of the game.
It is. Watts, 3-ball of his own. That's good.
3-pointer, Bryson Watts.
Is he 4 for 6?
4 for 8.
Okay, so 50%.
Take that all day.
Absolutely. Now back up top of the key. They give to Adams. Like you said, got to find number 2. Cannot leave him open. He's got the hot hand for the Warriors right now. That one comes up short. Freshman or Cameron will pull down the rebound. And I was going to ask you to start that third period. That defense, that tenacious defense, the fierce defense that the Leopards played there in that first half, could they keep that pace up to start the third? And you seen them, like you said, they're outscored 13-6. As they're going to get a foul on 13. As that'll be just his second.
One of you's got to take it out. Redhead there wasn't going to let him in there.
Foster was playing a little mind game with him. They get it into Watts. Now back to Taylor. Far side corner. Taylor, layup, no good.
Another missed layup. All you have to do is put it off that glass.
There's been a few of them, yeah. I've yet to see Hernandez make it back. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's at the end of the bench. Might have caught an elbow. He's got an ice pack on his forehead, so.
Refs didn't see that one either.
Taylor kicks it out. This is Aguero. Over to Watts now, far side. Kick it down low to Ramming. He kicks it back out. Taylor. Oh, they find Cameron down low. Count the bucket and one.
With the assist. Isaac Cameron with the bucket and one.
So good play there. Good feed from Brody Ramming right there.
Absolutely. Threw a dart.
It's a little bit of quarterback paying off for you there. Good vision.
And speaking of that, Brody is signing with the ECU Tigers tomorrow.
Yep. Seen that earlier today. So congrats to Brody and his family. He'll be moving on, head over to Ada to go play for the ECU Tigers.
Cater's back in.
Oh, good hands there by Creed Taylor. Able to force that turnover. Watts now.
Don't panic. We're not in a hurry here.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Just play good sound offense. Move the ball.
Aguero.
Don't
kicks
force
it out.
anything.
Ramming, creating a little bit of space, and they're going to get ramming on the charge. My goodness. I'm not sure Morris was set there.
That's ridiculous.
That's a third foul on Brody. So he's kind of pleading his case over there. As we got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout. 5:32 to play here in this one. Leopards on top again, 32-29. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. 5:32 to play here in the fourth period. Leopards on top, 32-29. As Myers will bring it across here for the Warriors. Picked up by Taylor.
Leopards went to a man defense here.
As that one
That was on the line.
should have been thrown away had Cater got his head around quick enough. Warriors are fortunate there. Got the three off. No good. Morris kept it alive. Warriors will get another opportunity.
Of course, we're not blocking out. Should have had the rebound easily. We're trying to out-jump them.
As Morris lost the control there for a second. Kicks it back out. Baseline drive underneath. That's Foster. No good. Point blank range misses by both teams here tonight, partner. This is Watts now.
That's a big stop. They need to get points off of it here.
Little layup underneath. No good. As they're going to say Myers was actually on the line.
Morris and Orr return for Washington.
Down to 4:26 to play.
We had to stop the game so we could tuck our jersey in again.
As we're going to have,
Double foul.
if that's the case, that'll be Cater's fifth, and he'll be gone. Are they going to get both of them?
Yeah. Double foul. Cater will be fouled out, but
I mean, the ball was in the air. Like, you got to let them create a little separation. As Coach Terry's trying to get an explanation here. That'll be Myers' third. As Eric mentioned, that'll be Cater's fifth and final foul, so he'll be done for the night.
can't see or hear.
It should be 5 on Cater. So Cameron will check in for Cater. Still haven't seen Hernandez back out on the floor. I did see him standing up down there at the end of the bench. Got a Band-Aid over his forehead. Probably see some more of him eventually.
Yeah, if he gets out of that wheelchair.
again, we're going to have
Timeout.
okay, we got a timeout. Get timeout Lindsay at the 4:25 mark. 32-29. Leopards still on top. We have full timeout. So we'll take a quick break with them. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena. 32-29, your Leopards are on top here. Bryce Cater has just fouled out as he picks up his fifth, supposedly via a shove. Him and Myers. Myers just his third. So like I said, Cater will be done for the evening. And Cameron checked in for him just before that last timeout. Well, we're set to get back to action here as Taylor will be inbounding the ball. Get it underneath the ramming. Might have had that one partially blocked from behind. Looked like Orr got a hand on it.
Got to have those. Got the seventh shot we missed underneath.
This is Myers now. Good hands there by Taylor. He tries to plead his case.
I would too. She can't
say
anything.
Adam touched it last, but she's sticking with her call.
That's a walk. Can't take two steps and then, oh. You have to put the ball on the floor.
Myers gives to Foster. Foster's layup's good.
Foster.
32-31, 3:39 to play. As Taylor throws that one away.
It's a walk.
They're going to get Cameron on the foul.
His third.
Foster at the line for two.
Foster's first is good. Give his Warriors a 1-point lead if he knocks this one down. On the way, that's good. We got a timeout Washington, 3:24 to play. 32nd timeout. Warriors on top, 33-32. This one, I mentioned first to 35. Might be the first to 40, partner.
Yep. Maybe a last possession deal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was sitting here thinking. So Washington quick out of the huddle there. Now here come the Leopards. 3:24 to play. Warriors on top, 33-32. Taylor will bring it across. Gives to Cameron. Watts, wide open three ball on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Foster now, thought about a three. Kicks back out, this is Myers. Now over to Adams. Myers, no look pass to Orr there. And find Adams underneath, layup's good. Warriors on top by 3 now. 2:29 to play. Give to Ramming. We're going to get Ramming on the charge again. That'll be his 4th. Leopard's going to have to pick it up defensively here, and Adams finally is going to be called for the travel.
Should tee him up. He's just cussing out there. That's a foul.
Over to Cameron. Now to Watts. Watts on the drive. Gives it back to the freshman. Cameron underneath. He'll be fouled. They're going to get Foster.
Cameron will shoot 2 for the Leopard.
They will get Foster. So Cameron to go to the line here shooting 2. Just Foster's first. 2:03 to play in the ball game. Leopards down 3. Still down 3.
Kenny returns for Washington.
Washington's got all their shooters in.
Cameron's second attempt on the way. That's good. Yeah, plus Kenny, who's 6'4". Leopards looking to pick it up defensively here. And we're going to have a timeout, Washington. At the 1:53 mark, 35-33. It's a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break with them. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena. Still underway in this timeout here. 35-33, Leopards trail by 2 at the 1:53 mark. It'll be Washington ball. Lindsay has 2 timeouts left, Washington down to 1. Something to make note of. Every foul moving forward, Washington will go to the line to shoot 2. The Leopards got to be careful defensively and somehow play tough defense. Myers kicks it back out. Down to 1:25. Kicks it. Foster thought about a 3. As Foster lost it, and it'll be called for the travel. So Washington had a good long possession there, which is exactly what they wanted, partner, but they end up turning it over as Orr checks in for Morris. So now, no, excuse me, they just got one of their big men in there. 1:11 to play. Over to Watts, 33-35 ball game. Aguero kicks it back out to Ramming. Ramming gonna drive. Little spin move underneath. Attempt is good. Brody Ramming has tied it up at 35 apiece. Under a minute to play, down to 50 seconds. And Washington throws it away. He threw it out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Good defense there by the Leopards. 48.7 to play in this one. Washington turns it over in a crucial possession. Now Lindsay can slow play this final 48-7. Be tough to take the entire 48 seconds off of this clock. Let's see what Coach Terry's got in store for them. They get it into Watts.
Important thing here is just take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Run your offense and wait until something presents itself. Don't force anything.
Down to 36 seconds. Cameron now. Kicks it back out. This is Watts. Down to 25. Watts is going to try to hold for the final possession here. Down to 20. Down to 15. Watts is going to go. Nope, he's going to kick it back out. Down to 10. Leopards are going to take the last shot here. They're going to try to win this one. Watts now. Throws it away. Watts was looking for Ramming with a second and a half to play, and he threw it out of bounds. I thought he was going to take the shot, partner.
Ramming thought he did too, but Ramming was wide open. He wasn't looking for the ball.
So 1.5. Washington's going to have to go the length of the court and knock something down at the buzzer to get out of here with a win. Otherwise, we got extra basketball for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're looking at overtime.
Wow, what a ball game. Washington called that timeout there, so they are out of timeouts. Not that it'll matter, because like I said, we only got a second and a half to play. I believe you reset at halftime, or at overtime, you'll reset. You get, what, 3 timeouts? To start
2 or
overtime?
3.
2 or 3, yeah.
The important thing here is we cannot foul. We got to play good enough defense, but do not foul to send them to the line.
Yep. Yeah, this situation right here, I mean, you said it best. Do not foul. If they heave one up from 40 and it goes, hey, you take your medicine and congratulate them and you go on, but don't do anything crazy.
And be proud of the game that you played.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't foul here. It's going to be tough. Like I said, 1.5. They're going to have to, it's going to have to be a perfect inbound pass and then just a perfect shot attempt. Otherwise, we're looking at extra time. Long pass there, and he overthrows it, and Coach Terry calls a timeout. Otherwise, the ball game would be over. Oh.
We could have shot one from half court. Asked your own kicker, Terry.
Well, and 2, I mean, that was deflected by Morris there from the Warriors, and it looked like it was going to end up out of bounds. Not sure how much time that would have left on the clock, but ooh, high drama here inside Leopard Arena. Again, Lindsay travels to Pauls Valley Friday night to take on the Pauls Valley Panthers. And then they will be back home next Tuesday night. I believe it's Tuesday night, as they'll play host to the Chickasha Fighting Chicks, as they're going to roll into town to wrap up the regular season. Then you're going to move into district play. And hopefully, if you're a Leopard Leopardette fan, regional play, which the Leopards will be hosting regionals. So let's reset here, everybody. 1.5, 35 apiece.
Gonna hope for a foul here. It's gonna be on one side of, he can't throw underneath that.
Oh, the ball, he come across the line and throws it out of bounds. He threw it out of bounds. The Leopards are gonna get the ball with 1.5 to play.
That ref can't see either.
Yeah,
he was all over the line.
Forward. He fell forward and still threw it out of bounds. So the Leopards are going to get the ball here with 1.5 to play in the ball game.
And they have an inbound play where they just do an alley-oop to look for that play to happen right here.
Oh, my goodness. Disaster for the Warriors here. As Coach Terry has called his final timeout. And like Eric just mentioned, a little lob underneath would win this ball game for you. 1.5, you obviously get the pass in. You don't have time to put it on the floor. You're going to have to put up a shot. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Terry and Coach Wilson dial up here.
We've seen it a couple different ways where the first man coming ramming, the first man up, we've lobbed it to him. Mm-hmm. And I've seen it also where they ran it, they fake it to him and have a guy trailing, usually Cameron or Cater. It's usually Cater, but he's fouled out, so probably Isaac Cameron be a lob to him on the second guy. Because they're gonna have their attention on ramming, I promise you.
Yeah.
So I'd fake it to him on the lob and go to the second man.
So Taylor will have the inbound duties here. Cameron is going to start out towards the top of the key. There's the lob, and it's stolen away by Morris. Unsuccessful play call there out of the timeout. So, like we called, we're still knotted up at 35 apiece. We're going to have extra basketball. We'll take us a quick break. Get ready for overtime, everybody. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Leopard Basketball live on the Leopard Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, inside Leopard Arena. Still about 30 seconds away from getting this overtime underway here.
What are we doing? Yeah, there you go. Let's switch sides.
As we'll have one timeout apiece, 4 minutes to play. Fouls will stay the same. So Washington is in the double bonus here, moving forward in overtime, so advantage Washington. I thought fouls reset, partner. Not maybe 0, but maybe to 3 apiece. I mean, you're cutting the full period 8 down to 4, but the fouls are going to stay the same. As Ramming able to get up over the 6'4" oar there. As Brody only goes about 6'1" on a good day. Watts, long 3, that's short. Cameron trying to keep it alive, and they're going to get Cameron on the foul. So we'll go all the way to the other end, and they're going to be shooting 2. Wow.
Foster at the line for 2.
They gave it to Cameron.
Yeah. Foster's first is good. His second, also good. Over to Aguero. Up top, Ramming. Gives to Watts. Taylor on the drive, little jumper. No good. One and done for the Leopards. Down to 3:20 to play in overtime.
Don't foul him.
As they're going to get Adams. That'll be his third travel of the night. And honestly, he ought to have about 5.
Yes.
So crucial turnover there by Adams. Aguero. Now back up to Cameron. Over to Watts. Watts nearly stumbles. This is Taylor. Watts kicks it back out over to Aguero. Long possession here for the Leopards. Oh, Ramming thought about it for a second. Don't want to force anything. Ramming will put it on the floor. Little floater underneath is good as Orr hit the floor there trying to draw the 5th foul on Ramming, but not the case. So again, knotted up 37 apiece, 2:20 to play in overtime. Don't foul. Ramming comes away with the steal.
Ramming with the steal.
Just hold it for 2 minutes.
2:05. Aguero on the drive, a little layup underneath. Wild shot there, ill-advised.
Air ball to layup.
Adams, wide open 3. That's short. Nearly got the roll. Wow. Had a little English on it. Taylor has his 3-point shot blocked. So Myers kicks it far side. 3 ball, that's on line, but short. Foster with a rebound. Underneath. Layup. Nope, we're going to call a travel. Foster's going to be called for the travel. Oh, my goodness. Might have took a little hop step there, partner, is what she saw.
Who knows?
1:26 to play. 37 apiece here in the first overtime. Over to Taylor now. Ramming feeds it down low to Cameron. Cameron gives it back to Ramming. Ramming underneath. They're going to call that on the floor or
No,
during the
he was
shot?
shooting.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's a 5th foul.
Yeah, that's a good point. So Ramming will go to the line here to shoot 2. As Eric mentioned, both squads in the double bonus now. So it could come down to a free throw shooting contest, partner. Ramming. First is no good.
Another missed layup down there. That was an easy makeable bucket that we missed. That's the 10th one that we missed underneath.
Ramming's second on the way. That's good.
Here comes the Leopard defense.
Adams now. Long cross-court pass. Nearly threw it out of bounds. Good save there by Foster. Back up top, this is Myers. Now to Foster, now back out. Little drive, gives to Foster. Underneath, no good. Ramming still can't get the rebound. It's going to Lindsay. As they're going to say Foster touched it last.
Kimmy returns for Washington.
Watts blocked that first shot from behind. Now they're going to start fouling us.
.45 seconds to play here in overtime. 38-37. Leopards on top after the free throw from Brody Ramming. Taylor now, out near midcourt. Guarded by Myers. Gives it over to Watts. As Watts will be fouled with 29.8. So Watts will go to the line here shooting 2. He can make it a 3-point game.
Watts at the line for 2.
I told you, possibly the first one to 40. Originally, for the record, I said first to 35.
Which looked like going to be the case.
It would.
The first over, or the regulation, that's about where it was.
Then we adjusted that a little, said maybe the first to 40. The senior could make it 40-37 with 29.8 to play in overtime. Short, 39-37. 25 seconds to play. Washington fully expect them to try to hold here for the final shot. Unless they just get something wide open. Adams, 3 balls on the way and good. Oh my. Down to 13. Washington on top, 40-39. As Coach Terry's going to call a timeout with 8.8 to play. Crucial missed free throw from Watts. Could have made it 40-37.
And how we don't get back on defense to cover their 3-point shooter.
So with 8.8 to play here, you don't need a 3. That's the plus side of things. But Washington has done a good job locking down, not allowing much of a penetration there. So be interesting to see what Coach Terry dials up here, what kind of shot, and who gets the honors of taking that last shot. Will it be Watts? Will it be Taylor?
I'd have Brody up here at the high post, and I'd have the ball in Watts' hand driving on the opposite side, and just have Brody mirror him on this near side. And if Watts, he's usually good at penetrating really fast and getting that layup.
Yeah.
And if they happen to get on him, he can just dish it off to Brody for the easy 2.
And something to pay attention to, obviously the foul situation. I wouldn't expect Washington to foul here and put Lindsay on the line because obviously they can win it.
We're shooting 5 of 11 from the free throw line.
I mean, that's better than what it was at Washington a few weeks back.
Yeah.
But still, they find themselves on the wrong side of things right now as they trail 40-39, 8.8 to play in overtime here. Leopard's got to be crisp here. They get it to Cameron. Cameron drives, layup underneath, he made it! He knocked it down! The freshman has made the layup! And what do we got here? We got a timeout on the floor as the freshman, Isaac Cameron, converts the layup underneath. And they're stopping the play here for the clock. They're calling 2.4 to play. So the timeout, Washington is granted their final timeout here. Good play call there, and you almost called it.
Yep. They just used Cameron instead of Raining.
Yeah. That's the only difference is Cameron
instead of Watts.
Right, yeah. As Watts was actually setting the screen there, and I think you had it vice versa, I believe.
Yep.
But either way, the freshman gets the layup to go underneath, makes it 41-40. Heads up play there by Washington head coach to call that last timeout. That's going to give him 2.4 to try to get something off here.
And Cameron had the mismatch.
Yeah.
They had the good defender on Brody, and that gave a slight edge to Isaac Cameron and the Leopards.
And obviously we're a little bit biased pulling for the Leopards here, but wouldn't it only be fitting if Washington was able to knock this thing down at the buzzer, partner?
Yes.
What a ball game this has been. 2.4 remaining here in overtime. 41-40. Leopards on top. Washington to inbound.
They're going to try to get a foul drawn. We cannot foul.
Yeah, don't touch him. Didn't get it
No
away.
shot.
The Leopards are going to win it. That went in, but that is after the buzzer. No way.
He called it good.
No way.
He called it
Absolutely no way that went in, or no way that's good. No way that's good.
No way.
Oh my good. They're going to call it off. They're going to call it off, and Washington is going to lose 41-40. No bucket. We can see it coming from her mouth right now. They're calling no bucket. Lindsay should hold on to win this one 41-40, and this is going to set this Washington crowd off. It was after the buzzer, and the Leopards are going to win this one 41-40. Holy cow, what a ball game this has been as the freshman Isaac Cameron gets the layup to go with 2.4. And then Washington able to get a shot off, but after the buzzer. This is when instant replay would be huge, but we just don't have the technology in high school sports. What a ball game as Morris is jawing. What a class act he is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, as he's pointing to his finger, because all you got is a championship ring in football. Wow. Unreal. But anyway, Leopards win this one. What a ball game. 41-40 is the final. Unreal game, partner.
You can't ask for a better game.
Wow.
I don't care what level of sport you're watching. That's as good as it gets right there.
And we said it before tip. It's always a fun time when Washington and Lindsay line up. I don't care if you're playing checkers. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a good game. And man,
it's like playing your brother.
Yeah, you said it right there. These kids, they all know one another. You know, from the the younger days of playing little league sports up into high school. Not gonna lie, Washington has dominated the past couple of years on the gridiron. But man, that's a big win for the Leopards here tonight as they able to pull off the victory, 41-40. Couldn't get the job done a few weeks back there in Washington, but able to make up for that and get the win here tonight. So, man. What a ball game. A lot of fun to call there, I guarantee you. 41-40 is your final here inside Leopard Arena. Don't forget, both squads will travel to Pauls Valley Friday night. Yet to be determined if we'll have the call on that. Might have some dinner plans, so we'll get that all squared away. But either way, Leopardettes come up short tonight. Leopards made up for it. They notch a victory here. 41-40 is your final. Eric, good call as always. RJ, you did a great job as always running the board for us. We appreciate it, buddy. So, until Friday night, everybody have a safe trip home. If you're already at home, hope you enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun. So, until Friday, everybody enjoy. We'll catch you later. Good night, everybody.